Imagine a world where death is no longer an inevitability, but a choice. The concept of immortality has captivated human imagination for centuries, appearing in myths, legends, and modern science fiction. But what if this fantasy became a reality? This exploration delves into the ethical, social, and philosophical implications of a world where humans can live forever. By examining the potential consequences of a world without death, we prompt viewers to consider what it means to be human and the value of a finite lifespan. The ethical dilemma. Imagine a world where death is a choice, not a certainty. What ethical implications arise from a society where individuals can live indefinitely? The very notion of immortality challenges our fundamental understanding of life and death. If humans could live forever, how would this impact our moral compass and our perception of life's value? One of the most significant ethical dilemmas would be the question of resource allocation. In a world with finite resources, an ever-growing population of immortal beings would strain the planet's capacity to sustain life. The ethical implications of such a scenario are profound. Would we need to implement strict population control measures to prevent overpopulation? Would the right to immortality be limited to a select few, creating a new form of inequality? Another ethical concern is the potential for stagnation. If individuals could live forever, would they lose the drive to innovate and create? The finite nature of life often serves as a catalyst for personal growth and achievement. Without the pressure of time, would humans become complacent, leading to a stagnation of progress? Moreover, the concept of immortality raises questions about justice and fairness. If only a privileged few could afford the technology to achieve immortality, it would create a stark divide between the immortal and the mortal. This divide could lead to new forms of discrimination and social unrest. The ethical implications of such a divide are complex and far-reaching, challenging our notions of equality and justice. The social consequences. The social consequences of immortality are equally profound. Imagine a world where generations no longer pass away, where the same individuals dominate social, political, and economic spheres for centuries. The traditional structure of society, built on the cycle of birth, growth, and death, would be fundamentally altered. One potential consequence is the impact on family dynamics. In a world where parents and grandparents remain alive indefinitely, the traditional family structure would be disrupted. The concept of inheritance and the passing down of wealth and knowledge would need to be redefined. The social fabric of communities, built on the cycle of life and death, would be irrevocably changed. Another significant social consequence is the potential for power imbalances. If individuals could live forever, they could accumulate vast amounts of power and influence over time. This concentration of power could lead to the rise of oligarchies, where a small group of immortals holds disproportionate control over society. The democratic principles of equality and representation could be undermined, leading to a new form of tyranny. Furthermore, the psychological impact of immortality cannot be overlooked. The human experience is deeply intertwined with the finite nature of life. The awareness of our mortality often gives life its meaning and urgency. Without the prospect of death, individuals might struggle with existential questions and a sense of purposelessness. The psychological toll of immortality could lead to widespread mental health issues, challenging the very notion of a utopian society. The philosophical implications. The philosophical implications of immortality are profound and multifaceted. If humans could live forever, what would it mean to be human? The finite nature of life is a fundamental aspect of the human condition, shaping our values, beliefs, and sense of purpose. Without death, the very essence of humanity would be altered. One of the most significant philosophical questions is the value of a finite lifespan. The awareness of our mortality often serves as a catalyst for personal growth and achievement. It gives life its urgency and meaning, prompting us to make the most of our limited time. Without the prospect of death, would life lose its significance and purpose? Another philosophical consideration is the concept of legacy. In a world where individuals could live forever, the idea of leaving a lasting impact on future generations would be fundamentally changed. The drive to create a better world for future generations is often motivated by the awareness of our own mortality. Without this motivation, the concept of legacy and the drive for progress could be diminished. Moreover, the philosophical implications of immortality extend to our understanding of time and existence. The finite nature of life gives our experiences their value and significance. Without the prospect of death, the passage of time might lose its meaning, leading to a sense of existential emptiness. The philosophical implications of such a shift are profound, challenging our deepest beliefs and values. What will be the potential consequences? The potential consequences of a world without death are far-reaching and complex. From ethical dilemmas to social consequences, the impact of immortality would be felt across every aspect of human life. The very fabric of society, built on the cycle of life and death, would be irrevocably changed. One potential consequence is the strain on resources. In a world where individuals could live indefinitely, the demand for resources would far outstrip supply. This imbalance could lead to widespread scarcity, prompting new forms of conflict and competition. The ethical implications of such a scenario are profound, challenging our notions of justice and fairness. Another potential consequence is the impact on innovation and progress. The finite nature of life often serves as a catalyst for personal growth and achievement. Without the pressure of time, individuals might lose the drive to innovate and create. The stagnation of progress could lead to a society that is static and unchanging, challenging the very notion of a utopian future. Moreover, the psychological impact of immortality cannot be overlooked. The human experience is deeply intertwined with the finite nature of life. Without the prospect of death, individuals might struggle with existential questions and a sense of purposelessness. The psychological toll of immortality could lead to widespread mental health issues, challenging the very notion of a utopian society. Conclusion. The concept of immortality is both fascinating and deeply troubling. While the idea of living forever holds a certain allure, the potential consequences of such a reality are profound and far-reaching. From ethical dilemmas to social consequences, the impact of immortality would be felt across every aspect of human life. The very fabric of society, built on the cycle of life and death, would be irrevocably changed. In exploring the possibility of immortality, we are prompted to consider what it means to be human and the value of a finite lifespan. The finite nature of life gives our experiences their value and significance, prompting us to make the most of our limited time. Without the prospect of death, life might lose its urgency and meaning, leading to a sense of existential emptiness. Ultimately, the concept of immortality challenges our deepest beliefs and values, prompting us to reflect on the very essence of humanity. While the idea of living forever holds a certain allure, the potential consequences of such a reality are profound and far-reaching. The ethical, social, and philosophical implications of immortality are complex and multifaceted, challenging our understanding of life, death, and the human condition. By examining the potential consequences of a world without death, we are prompted to consider the value of a finite lifespan and the importance of making the most of our limited time. The concept of immortality, while fascinating, raises profound questions about the nature of humanity and the meaning of life. As we continue to explore the possibility of immortality, we must remain mindful of the ethical, social, and philosophical implications of such a reality, ensuring that our pursuit of longevity does not come at the expense of our humanity.